Welcome back, kiddos. We have just destroyed the Deacons of the Deep. Absolutely pwned them. And now we are ready to... we came back to Firelink Shrine. And I can show you what we need to do here. First of all, we need to talk to Henri. That was not Henri. This is Henri. Okay, so that's going to advance her little quest line. Then we are going to come over here, and we have these couple books to give to her. So we're going to give her the first one, which she's going to like, and that's going to have a lot more miracles for her. Try to give her this one.
Of course, only the little
She's going to be a little upset with these, but she will have now miracles for us that we could buy if we were doing a faith build. We are not. If we were, this is a pretty good one to pick up. Nah, it's what the big fat ladies throw at you, the bleed damage. She'll have more miracles before too long. We'll head back over here and talk to Grey Rat.
Oh, hello, and in one piece.
Let's see if he has anything more for us. I don't think he really does. There's nothing that we really need from him at this time.
Goodbye.
Eventually he's going to ask to go pillage again, which is going to be good for us. Now I think we can... I think we got enough to take our weapon up. Oh, we did not. We need 3 more large Titanite shards. For some reason I was thinking I got enough Titanite shards.
I don't want to see my work squandered.
Got some weird static issues, which are starting to bug me. Didn't pick up any more ashes, I don't think. Oh, we did. Patch's ashes, that's right. So she will have Patch's gear, or Katarina gear. Oh, she won't, actually. But she will have the black leather armor and set. And the Sage's big hat, if you want to be a big hat Logan, knock yourself out. She has some other stuff here. Red bug pellet, that might be useful later. Other than that, not too much that's exciting here. You can buy rubbish from her to drop off at the Silly Crows. But, oh, let me show you the boss weapons that we can get from the Deacons of the Deep, if you are so inclined. So come back to Ludlow here. Or Ludleth. You can get the Deep Soul, which shoots out a big ol' stream of ugliness. Or you can get the Candlestick, which buffs your spells when you use the weapon art. Also does magic damage. In addition, it requires 12 faith though, so there you go. This requires 12 intelligence to use. Right on cue, Guinness has walked in to annoy me. There he goes. Okay, sorry about that. But we're not going to be doing anything with that, so we're going to go ahead and nom that soul. And now Rosie is right behind him. I don't know why they can't run through this room together. I've got to close the door because the laundry is going. It makes a lot of noise out there. And I'm paranoid now that every time a creature touches a cord, it's going to make static. So, yeah, so we're going to nom this soul. Well, we'll nom that one first. And then the Deacon soul. And that's a pretty hefty one, 20,000. That's good. Got a 3 built. I just want to make sure we got the 3rd one of those.
Welcome. Very then.
Okay, so we got some choices to make here. We could put 3 in strength. That's going to make our weapon hit quite a bit harder. And work on getting that to 24. Once again, we're trying to get to 24 and 18 to use a weapon that we're going to get with not too much longer. But vigor and endurance are going to start to be a liability at 20. We're going to need to be putting some more points in there as well. So, we have defeated the Deacons of the Deep, so now we are ready. Did I get another one of these? I did not. Now we are ready to go to the most annoying area in the game. Farron Keep. It is the Poison Swamp. It is a horrible, terrible area. So we're going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. Forgot to set my clock again. About 5 minutes in, I think. You know, if you're in a Soulsborne game, there's gotta be a poison swamp. So here we go. So first we're gonna come around here. We probably should have bought some of those purple moss clumps. But we're gonna swap our ring. We're probably going to take off... we're going to be under poison, so we'll go ahead and take off the Lloyd's ring and put on the poison bite ring. That will increase our poison resistance a little bit. And then over here, around this side, I'm going to want to go back, I think, and get some more poison mosses. You know what? No, let's not waste time. Poison isn't as bad in this game as in Dark Souls 1 for sure. Dark Souls 1 poison is just brutal. In this game it is not as bad. So come over here, kill these stupid slugs, which will also try to poison you. And get the Ragged Mask. So the Ragged Mask, we're going to swap out her head for the Ragged Mask. So the Ragged Mask will actually give us some poison resist. If you look here, Ragged covers the wearer's mouth. Likely makeshift item, help reduce the intake of various poisonous and noxious fumes. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. It's quite a bit lighter than our helmet. So there's our ugly mug. And we are going to proceed through this ugly, terrible area. So I'm going to start by coming over this way. There are quite a few items in this area that we're going to want to be getting. So you'll see the meter there. Once that meter maxes out, you will be poisoned. And you'll start taking poison damage. It'll tick down at a certain amount per second. We are going to be going and getting that thing eventually. I probably should have gotten that thing already. I can't remember what that thing is over there. Let's head back and grab that while we're here. Don't want to have to be backtracking through a poison swamp for me to avoid it. So the poison, as you see, the meter builds down very slowly. And then you hit the big ol' pits. Oh, it's the Iron Flesh. It is a spell that you can use that will make you more impervious to damage. So not all that useful. So we will continue to take damage ticking off until that wears out. It's not worth wasting a poison moss clump because it's just going to reapply. So since we're poisoned, we might as well go and run and get all the stuff while we are poisoned. The trick, however, is to make sure that you don't forget that you're poisoned. Because it will tick down your health quite a little bit. Get our Titanite shard. We are going to be coming up here, but not yet. We're going to head this way. Around the back here. And there's going to be a coal that we're going to get. And there's going to be a bad dude. And this bad dude is right here. is he doesn't mess around. And he has a lot of... Uh-oh. He's got a lot of poise. You don't want that to hit you. He's hard to stagger. So you just want your dodge on. Get around him. They usually drop those cracked red eye orbs. So now we want to come over here. And here is the coal. So this will allow our guy to infuse more types of damage into the weapons. So we're going to run back the direction we came. It's really not worth wasting the time killing these slugs. We're going to head up here. Now there are some enemies up in these areas that have poison weapons, and they're also jumpers. Like this guy will jump in the air. And they make a lot of noise. This guy has a shield. Just work backstab. Get rid of his miserable carcass. Alright. I think he dropped something. Did he drop something? No. Boo. So, we are going to have to extinguish 3 of these fires. So this is the first of the 3. And I'll let this little cutscene play to show you what the deal is with these fires. So you'll see this smokestack will go out. So there's 3 more of them. When you put out the fire there, it will light the fire at a gate. So you'll see this fire light up over here. And you have to light 3 of them to get that gate to open. And in order to advance, we need that gate to open. To head over in that direction. Okay, so that one is done. So you can see we weathered through that poison pretty well. Wasn't too big a deal. We'll grab the rotten pine resin. That will put poison on your weapon. The human pine resin, I think, puts dark on your weapon. I can't remember. I don't use a lot of resins. They're really expensive to use. If you build a build around resins, you're constantly spending souls on resins rather than leveling your character, which I think is not a great exchange. So we're going to tootle on down here and come out the other side. And there's going to be some stuff here. No matter how many times I come through here, I always stop and wonder which way to go. Okay, so this is a jumping guy, and he is out of control. If he jumps on your head, it's gonna hurt a lot, and he's gonna enter rage mode off of your blood. So you want to just expedite him to the other world as fast as possible. Okay, so there's nothing really over there. There is going to be stuff through there that we're going to want to get, but first there's some stuff over here to grab. Titanite shard. We're going to try to sprint over to here. Get your roll going, see if you can get here without getting poisoned. Hooray. And up here we have the Greatsword, which is one of the best weapons in the game if you're doing a strength build. It is huge, so I'll just demonstrate its skill set here. Does huge damage. You need 28 strength to use it, but its moveset is a big old sweep and swing. You notice it takes an enormous amount of stamina. The R2 is an overhead smash. Two-handing it, the charged attack is just a huge old sweep. And the R1 is an overhead smash and a cut up once you hit the button twice. So You want to be a beefy boy? Throw on the great sword. Okay, so I was hoping this stupid guy would come up here. But he's determined not to run up here and get killed. Which is getting in the way of my plans a bit, because I would like him to come up here and get killed. Just like his little buddy did. There we go. You die as well. Okay, there's another couple of them over there. There's nothing over there as I recall, so we're just going to head back this way. Roll through all of the poison ugliness. Get back over here. Oh, we're going to get poisoned. Get there! Hey, we got there. Go ahead and grab this Titanite shard. And now we are at the second little torch area. And so they'll throw those equipment degradation things at you. They will also poison you, which sucks. We are kind of getting close to a bonfire, so go ahead and turn this one off as well. Then the second, that second brazier will light. There it goes. Okay. Now, we're going to see, there is the bonfire. We're going to come around from the other side. First, however, I think there's something back here. Or is this one of those areas I always come through where there is no thing? It appears to be no thing. I hate this area, and when I hate an area, I don't bother to learn it, which is probably the exact wrong strategy, but I get so irritated at the area that I don't want to give them the satisfaction of me learning the area. It's kind of a dumb kind of stubbornness, but I'm a dumb kind of stubborn, so there you go. Actually, we are going to go from the other direction now that I think about it, because it is quite a bit easier. It is quite a bit easier now that I think about it. So we're going to go ahead and plunk this dude in the dome. His silly shield. And we're going to plunk his buddy in the head. Just realized we're getting low on arrows. I don't know why we don't have access to large arrows yet. I could have sworn we would. Oh, we do have access. I just didn't buy them. That's right. Because all we're doing really is pulling with them. We're eventually going to get a better bow here in a few minutes. So this guy will spray out his poison, and it does go quite a ways. But he's in the middle of the cloud, so you can kind of take a... Oh my god. I don't like fighting him out there because it's a bridge, and you will roll off the bridge. But if he ain't going to come, we're just going to pincushion him from far away. Stop it. Probably shouldn't be so profligate with my arrows, but, you know, quite a lot of annoying. Come around here. There never is anything around here, but I always feel compelled to check. Somehow we got some Estus flasks, which is nice. Light this bonfire. If you rest, it will take off any negative effects that you have. So if you're poisoned, you can just come over there and it'll turn it off. Alright, now we're going to come down here, and there are some things that we're going to want to get. The bow that we're going to want to use is going to be able to access from over here. So basically, there's like a dog guy that comes after you. So basically, I think it's the guy in the... Is it the guy in the back, or is it this guy? I can't remember. We'll try this guy in the back. No, I don't think it's that guy in the back, actually. So they hit very hard, and when they hit the ground, these skulls come out. So just circle around this tree and let the tree absorb some of them. Get your roll on. If you die, it's still a big deal because you're right near the bonfire. That sucks. That was a cheap move. It was that guy. So we got our black bow of Ferris, which is the bow we're going to be using for the rest of the game. You can get all the way up to B scaling on this bow. Now, there are two more of those dudes. They're really annoying. And in the middle there is a shiny. I'm just going to show you where the shiny is. You can go get it if you want. It's a poison gem. All it will do is make your weapon a poison weapon. So it is a complete and utter waste to get, because you already have a poison weapon. So, a poison gem, I mean. There are other places to get poison gems in the game that don't involve that much work. So, hey, if you want to, go get it. And there's 3 of these guys here. And you'll notice they have murdered the poor little mushroom people. So here's a poison gem that we just acquired right there for nothing. And then the Sage's Scroll you can give to the magic dude. If you put your points into magic up to 10, he will come to the shrine. Okay, now we are going to roll through here. And the secret of this area, there's a big old giant crab there. We're gonna try to get to the tree, because you remember with the tree, the white tree, our buddy is going to shoot arrows, and we'll kind of pick up the stuff. There he goes. He starts in on our little crab buddy. He will spit water at you. You just want to kind of circle the tree here. Just keep the tree between the crab and yourself. He will spit water at you. But our buddy that we made friends with is going to kill the crab for us. And he can't get us because the tree is in the way. And he will be dead. And you'll get the lingering dragon crest ring. The lingering dragon crest ring makes your spells last much longer. And I think hit harder at the same time. So another gold pine bundle that will allow you to put lightning on your weapon. Kill that dude. Kill this dude. And we're going to run up here, get rid of our poison, because we're done in that area now. We got all the stuff. All of the things. We got all of the things, which is the whole point of the walkthrough, is to get all of the things. And now, we don't have any more poison on us. We're going to get it attached to us almost immediately. I gotta remember we started 5 minutes late when I'm looking at my little watch. watch here. Or I started my watch 5 minutes late. So, we might as well use our fire orbs in here to murder these things. You'll notice it does take quite a while to cast. I think I was dead. We do want the thing that's in there. Might as well get in here and just start cutting things up. Cut up the slugs. Get poisoned so because we want the undead bone shard. That will bring our Estus flask up to +3, which is woot to woot super. Okay, we're gonna go up and kill a baddie here, which is gonna put us probably right at the time. There is some stuff up here to get. There's a mini boss, optional boss, but we absolutely need this boss because he's going to help us, allow us to get a ring that we're going to need. So come in here, hit the old bonfire. You can offer your services to Farron. You can join the Legion. And he will give you the Watchdog of Farron badge. And you can run around the swamp murdering poor innocent people, if that's the way you like to be. There's nothing worse than being in the middle of this swamp and being invaded by NPCs, or by other players, as you are covered in poison. We're going to come around, kill this little dude. Get the Twinkling Titanite. We got to figure out something to use the Twinkling Titanite on. I don't know what will do the deal. And get these ashes. Actually, roll through here. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Now, we could swap to our Bow of Ferris. It's not going to hit as hard yet. So you see the attributes are E and D. The attribute bonus on this, it's E and C. But it starts out hitting less. So we're 82 and 12. And this is 67 plus 17. So 84 versus 94. So it's not going to hit as hard. But it does shoot a lot farther. Its range is 63 versus 50 on this one. So that is a benefit. It's also lighter. So we're not killing stuff with it. We are pulling stuff. So we don't really care about the amount of damage it's doing. And the scaling will eventually go up to B on dexterity. We do have the stats to use it now since we have 18 in dex. So that's good. We did pick up a few items. So I think we can do this. You could go back and level and put your Undead Bone Shard in and your Estus Flash Shard in to get 10 at +3. But this guy isn't that hard up here, so I've said that now and I've probably jinxed myself. We should send this back down. I find when I don't send the elevators back down, I jinx myself and I end up dying. So that is the mini boss that we're going to kill here pretty soon, but there's some items over here we can grab. Jump down. Take a little health hit here on that jump down. And there are going to be a bunch of, there's going to be 3, oh, Guinness and Rosie have decided to join me. There'll be a bunch of crystal lizards here. So there is the first one. So you want to try to angle him away from the other one. If you can. That other one is back in the corner there. Oh, they're so annoying. So get your twink. Oh, large Titanite shard. Nice. And that one disappeared because we let him curl a little bit too far. So when that happens, just quit out and load back in. Rosie Posey keeps running through like a little busybody. She's up to some kind of mayhem. Some mischief is afoot. Now I'm probably too close. He's probably shown up already and is running away. I hope not. It sucks to have to log out again. Yeah, see, there he is. Just boom, boom, boom. Get the large Titanite shard. Here's a dead dragon who's been petrified. And there's going to be one more crystal lizard up there. The Dragon Crest shield will have... so this shield that we have is dark damage. This shield is our fire damage. So we're going to go ahead and swap to that one now because we're going to have fire in our life before too much longer. So you can see there is the crystal lizard. It is usually better to not worry about him first. You just run up here and you got to kill this guy before he finishes his scream. Because we don't really want all these guys woken up on us. Because they will all swarm around you and make your life more difficult. So like this guy. This guy. And then there's this guy. So if that guy finishes his scream, all these guys wake up, and it just makes things more difficult. Is there a shiny down there? There is. I missed a shiny. So we're going to come back down here. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. Oh, that took off quite a bit of health there on that little jump. That was lame. Lame. Ooh, lightning spear. That is a miracle where you will throw a lightning spear at an enemy. It is not as strong as one would hope, but nonetheless. Alright, so here's where we're going to log out. Quit out and come back in. And then we're going to go spank a boss. A mini boss. And we're going to get a very important ring for our build. The ring that we're going to be able to get will allow us to carry more weight. So with that and our 2 more points in vitality, we will be good. Where did that thing go? I hear him running. There he is. Nope, nope, nope. You do not run from me. And get your heavy gem. Okay, the only way back is to come up here. There should be something up there. I don't know why they never put anything up there, but they didn't. We just head down here and drop down. And now we're going to face this guy. So this guy has that big old mace that he's going to throw around. He will also spit boulders at you. So usually I wait for him to do his little turn so that he can't shoot a boulder at me to begin with as I come sprinting in. And you're just going to want to keep right on his hip. He can grab you, so be aware. And he does his little drop step. And if he does grab you, he will throw you off the edge and you will be dead. Oops, I'll stay in. Now, he did his little drop step there. It's not cooperating. So that is the spitting of the boulders. Just keep right in on him. Nothing in the bottom. You gotta clear out because that will land with a pretty big AoE damage. He's easily annihilated. So now this soul of a stray demon will allow us to get the ring, the Havel Ring, which will allow us to carry more stuff. So we are going to head back. To the fire and back to the shrine. Kind of nice to take a look around every once in a while. Had I not sent that down, we probably would have died 10 times up here. I'm only being marginally sarcastic. Okay, we're going to come from here back to the shrine. And then we're going to burn our undead bow charm. First we're going to go grab the item before we do anything else. I have gone in here and leveled up and spent all my souls and realized that I forgot to get the ring. And you don't really need the ring on every build, but for the build that we're doing, we're going to need the Havel Ring. So we're going to come up because it costs souls in addition. So this boulder heave, this is what he was doing up there out of his mouth. It does not even close to the damage that it did up there, so it's a waste. But this is what we want, and we want the Havel Ring, which will increase our load that we can carry around. So we're going to go ahead and put that ring on. We still have poison work to do, so we don't need the Havel Ring yet. So we're probably going to put it in this spot once we're ready for it. Now, before I forget, we're going to do our undead bow charm. I think we only got one. And then before I forget, we're going to come over here. I wonder if we have enough. Nope, we are one short of large Titanite shards. Sucks. Oh, but we do have ashes, so we can give the ashes to her. And tell her where you found the ash. She's a little disturbed that they're so gross, but we found them in a poison pit, so there you go. So she'll have more stuff, and now you can buy Titanite shards from her for 800, which isn't bad.
Ashen 1.
Yeah. Bring more souls. Yeah. Let's check in with Grey Rat and find out what he's up to.
Oh, hello. And in one.
He's not ready to go out and do more damage for us. I think after we defeat the next boss, he will be. So give him the coal that we found.
Well.
Oh,
What's the
very excited.
Undead Legion doing with a coal such as this?
Okay. So now we have more things that we can infuse our weapons with. So we could do heavy before sharp, refined, raw, crystal, fire. Now we can do blessed, deep, and poison if we wanted to. We do not at this rate, but we do want to get our Estus flask increased. So
But be careful.
be careful. I think we're only going to be able to get one level out of our friend here.
Welcome. Very well. Then take.
Might as well get that to where we're going to want it. We're still going to need 2 more in vitality. And again, I'm fingers crossed that we're not doing a number on ourselves in terms of the vigor.
Well, Ashen
But
One.
we'll see. We'll get through no matter what. So we have cleared out quite a little bit. So we're going to call this episode right here, and this is where we will pick up next time. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see ya.